Welcome back everybody to Midweek Mentoring, the series on my channel where we improve your entrepreneurial life one video at a time by providing you with powerful data sets on topics such as fitness, mindset, biohacking and more. I'm no expert, I'm no scientist, I'm just sharing the knowledge that has helped me that I've picked up along the way. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about my journey with alcohol, and hopefully I can spread some positivity and maybe wake you guys up to not trying alcohol. Personally, I have a great experience, so let me explain all about it and why I did it. So what was my relationship with alcohol? Well, I drank quite a bit. I drank most weekends like most people do in the UK, and a lot of the time I'd actually drink during weekday nights. So I was going to sleep drunk, well not drunk, maybe tipsy, after having a drink, and then wake up the next morning and I'd feel groggy, but I'd still get on with my day and I'd still go to the gym and do whatever I had to do. I didn't party that much, and obviously in my youth I went to more clubs and parties and going out with people and drinking, but it was more a social thing, doing it with my family, etc. But I just came to the point where I wanted to change. Having grown up in a family that drank, and a lot of my friends also drank, it was normal for me to drink, as for most people it is in the UK. But when you actually snap out and look at other countries and other places, you realise that this isn't actually normal. Not a lot of people do this, it's just a culture in the UK. Also, growing up previously I'd had other substances, and I know that stopping them helped me massively, and I never thought I'd ever stop drinking alcohol because it's normal, right? What could it actually do if I stopped it? That's what I started to think about, and what more I could actually get done, be more productive and things like that. So I thought I'd give it a go, why not? So now I can say I've not had anything, no alcohol, in 6 months. So let me explain to you why I did it and how I got influenced. So besides not feeling the best after drinking it and thinking about what I could be doing in that time where I had been drunk the night before, along with wondering what my productivity could have been like without alcohol and actually not wanting to feel awful in the morning, one of the things that helped me was my girlfriend actually used to go on at me, because she doesn't drink, about how it actually make me feel, because she said it makes her feel more positive and more productive. But then I was so stubborn in my ways that I think it just wouldn't affect me. Even if I have it from time to time, I'll be okay. But that is not true at all. That's not the mindset to have, okay? So just listen to me. So now I'm 6 months without alcohol, 6 months without anything in my body, and I feel great for it. I too, in fact, feel loads more productive. I feel more awake, I feel more energetic, and I just feel better in myself, my mental health. Alcohol used to make me anxious. It makes a lot of people anxious, and I don't just mean the night before, I just mean the ongoing effects. I used to feel anxiety quite a lot, but now it's almost as if it's completely disappeared. Like most drugs, it has a half-life, so obviously it takes time to break down in your body. You don't just drink, stop, and then it's gone out your body. It takes a few days to get out your system. And having removed that, having, I don't know, maybe a month or so off, that's when I started to feel better and get into a good routine of feeling good, having more productivity in my life, and just feeling happier in general. I think this should be a big message to a lot of people in the UK where it's normal to drink. It's a big culture. A lot of people are actually stopping to drink now because people are realizing it might not actually be the best. You can get more stuff done, and it's quite expensive to drink nowadays. But by far the best part was waking up in the morning and not feeling groggy. I could go to the gym feeling fresh, I could start my work day feeling fresh, and not having that cloudy thoughts in your head and also a banging headache and feeling sick. One thing I would like to say, maybe a lot of it could be placebo, but I just feel cleaner in general. I feel more motivated to run, I feel more motivated to go to the gym, I feel more motivated to work. It could be placebo like I said, but I definitely feel better in my body as a whole, and also there's not that background worry that my liver's being destroyed through all the drinking over time. And you know what, if I hadn't stopped, I could be drinking up until I'm 60, 70, 80 and I wouldn't have changed anything. So I'm glad I did it. My body's feeling refreshed, my liver's definitely feeling refreshed. But besides all the good, there is actually bad, so please don't hover over that. Don't get me wrong, I love having a drink. Well, I did love having a drink, and one of the most important things about it was time to socialise. Just how some people socially smoke, I socially drank, and that's again normal for people in the UK, especially when a lot of it was with my family. I'd feel left out not drinking with them, and that's the truth. My friends drinking, I'd feel left out. People would say stuff and you could ignore it all you want, but sometimes you're like, oh, I really love a drink right now. Might be the addiction, but that also might be you just wanting to socialise with your friends, which is completely normal and fine. So I'd say one of the most hardest things about this is the mental skill it takes to actually do it. Firstly, to actually stop, then to consistently stop, and then to actually accept all the things that come along with it and ignore everything else. It's easy to pick the easy option, but then you just fall into bad routines and bad habits, and then things never stop. It becomes a cycle, and that's where people get trapped. You have to put your foot down and not do it. Fine, you might feel left out. Fine, if you've got bad friends, they might laugh at you. Fine, you might feel left out within your own family, but you're doing it for you at the end of the day, and if they're really your friends and they really are good family, then they should support you and be happy for you. Maybe it may take some explaining to them and explaining why you're doing it and how you actually feel from not doing it, then they might understand it and be more accepting of it. But especially growing up in an environment like the UK, I know I keep banging on about it, it's weird if you don't drink. Can you imagine that? It's weird that you don't do a drug. There's countries all over the world where they don't drink or it's not a big culture for it, and then you wouldn't be considered a weirdo there. If you drank a lot, you'd be considered a drunk or whatever. But yeah, I know this is a really short video. I'm gonna conclude. I was actually gonna have a more negative video out today, but I've kind of changed my mind. If I change my mind again, I will let you guys know. But please stop drinking if you do. If you're young and trying it out, fine, by all means have your fun, but do bear this in mind if it gets too much. I say definitely try it. I feel loads better for it. My productivity's gone way up. I feel like I'm working at 30% better than I already did. But yeah, there are mental challenges to get around. Don't take that for granted. Bear that in mind always. But all in all, I feel great for it. My body feels great. I feel fitter. I feel stronger. I feel clearer in the head. All in all, good. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a comment on the video below if you did enjoy it, or you may stop actually drinking alcohol if you do already. Please leave a like if it helped you as well and I've inspired you a little bit. And please subscribe. We want 500 subscribers. We didn't meet our end of the year goal, but that's fine. We made progress. We're succeeding still, and that's all that matters. So thank you guys for watching and supporting like always.